Hola, it's Gabby here, and today I'm going to make magnets with the leading ladies. I love these stamps, and I decided to make magnets with them. I have 11 of the stamp sets, and I stamp them in MDF or fiberboard wood. They stamp very well in top of this material. I decided to stamp with Versafine because it's very dark. And I'm going to color the face, the hands, all the parts that have skin color and hair with acrylic paint. And then I'm going to apply on most of them paper piecing. In some of them I will just color the entire piece with acrylic, and in some of them I will add a little bit of details in Fimo, in clay. As you see here, I'll stamp and cut the parts that are going to do the paper piecing. That is going to be the clothes, the cape, the crown. I decided to do the cape and the crown in foil paper. This foil paper already comes with a sticky bag. You just have to peel, glue it wherever you want. I will repeat partially this process in another sample that you will see that I left a border on around the doll to make it easy to cut. This wood is very easy to cut because it's soft, but when I turn the machine, it's easy if I have bigger curves than smaller. As you see there, I applying what I'm patting. I don't brush the piece. I just pat with this material. That is, I go to down. I have it here. It's water based and it's called polyacrylic, and it doesn't smell bad at all. But using it ventilated area anyway. I use the clear gloss water base. These look milky, but when you see it dries, it's clear and shiny. As you see here, I'm going to make this leading lady that is gardening. I also going to make it the same way, but the border that is around the doll, I'm going to color it in black. The boots in this stamp set comes already with the flowers, but I didn't want to color these flowers or do a paper piecing in just one color. I just stamped in a white paper and used that pattern to cut the boots in this flower paper that I like from Doodlebox. They have small prints, and then I will add the black border that I said before. I also going to stamp with Versa mark in the front of the shirt and use embossing powder to in pink to add something in the shirt, that way it doesn't look that plain. After that, I will add the polyacrylic, just patting like I said before with a brush, and let it dry for 1 hour, or maybe more, maybe less, depending on the humidity on your working place. Now I'm going to start making my calendars, my magnets. As you see here, I will I make another doll in paper, the same that I make it in the wood. I make it in paper, and I'm going to apply this one in the paper, and in the back of the paper I'm going to add magnet. You will see this in a little bit. Right now I'm just adding my calendar that I just stick in the last paper. I print this calendar from the internet. You have plenty of free pages where you can find calendars. I decided to I like this one because have colors. Every month is a different color. and I like that. And I just add double-sided stick tape in the back and glue it. You can print as many as you want for different years. From the same stamp set, I stamp a pencil and a pen, and also a little small calendar. As you see here, I'm adding the magnet. It's a magnet sheet of, it's like a paper, but it's magnet, and I'm adding a little piece. And I also going to cover for giving a little bit of stability and to be a little bit harder to destroy, a little bit of chipboard or cardboard in the back. I'm going to glue this also with double-sided stick tape. After that, I'm going to add in the back just a white plain cardstock paper, the same size the front. These, I believe, they are 5 by 5.5. Yeah, they are 5 by 5.5. After adding all details for the one in paper to look the same as the one in wood, I'm going to decorate the sweater, and I'm going to add 4 magnets in the back of the piece. I'm going to repeat this with I think 1 or 2 more. I'm going to show them in a little bit, but you see that I add in the magnets and the stamp a sentiment in the top, and you see here I put the magnet in the top of the other one. That way you can use the magnet aside from the calendar. These are all the dolls that I color. Like I say, some I completely painted with acrylic, and some of them I use paper piecing, and some of them I use Fimo or clay. And I have this one as my like a model doll to keep it, because I cut her without border, and I add all the things that I want to add: chalk, color, clay, paper piecing. She was my model to make and destroy and make again, to try different techniques. And I left her in without the polyacrylic to see the real way when they look matte. As you see here, I showing you how it look when you take the magnet off and the magnet on, and I'm showing also that you can pull that and stick the other calendar for the next year. This calendar that I bring is for 2019. I add the 4 magnets. I didn't explain this before. Is because it have better stick to the refrigerator or the area you want to put it. Because I tried with 2 magnets and it hold, but not that well. And when I add 2 magnets, one diagonal, it went side to side. As you see there, I showing different samples of this. This one is a Christmas countdown. I add little gingerbread man, and you can take them off. I was thinking to put this, but I don't know how yet. Maybe when I do it, I will show you how. I plan to do this, one of these in camera, the countdown, and that way you see how I make it. The little gingerbreads are in both sides are magnetized. In one side they have numbers, and in the other side have the gingerbread man. This one I also plan to do it on camera. This one is a Halloween countdown. It's the same way. I made it the same way, but I didn't want to be that heavy. I made it in foam board instead in chipboard or cardboard. And every number is magnetized, and it's magnetized a lot in the back. That way it hold a lot. I just add a whole inch in the back of the normal calendar to add the box to keep the numbers inside. That was the only change, but I'm going to show in a video, hopefully soon, how I made this Halloween countdown. This one was one of the dolls that I colored completely in acrylics. I said for the ghost there was a die cut that I applied on the doll. And I made 2 stand calendars. This is a die cut. Also, I sort of repeat myself, but I'm going to do this on camera also, that way you know what die cut I use and everything for this. I just print the same calendar, but in a smaller size. That's it. That's the way I use all my Living Ladies. Well, not all. I have some of them that I didn't use for time issue, and I am planning to make one for Patty. As you see here, I have already cut the cupcakes. Maybe you can give it to a little girl saying counting days for your birthday party, something like that. But these are the way that I want to use the Living Ladies in this case. I hope you like it. Thank you for watching my videos. Until next time. Goodbye.